while you're here, we'd love to ask you for your top 5 Premier League strikers of all time. Feel free to chip in as well, Sam.
Well, no, I'll leave that to Robbie. Better qualified than me.
From 5 and to 1. Feel free to include yourself. Don't be shy.
I mean, look, to be fair, I would pick myself because
He'd pick himself as number 1.
Yeah, of course. I mean, look, you've just mentioned obviously 5 players, and I mean, I won't give you them in any particular order. I'll mention 5 strikers who I think should be up there. And again, we could probably sit here and talk about strikers all day, but I think for me, I think Shearer is. I mean, the goals and the type of player he was. Even he had injuries as well. Let's not forget. I mean, he was an incredible player. I think any Premier League striker now. I mean, you've got. I'm trying to. Obviously, Harry Kane. He's fitting into the top 5. I mean, you probably put on Thierry Henry for obvious reasons. I would have Didier Drogba. Yeah. I thought Didier Drogba was a phenomenal forward.
Definitely,
yeah. I've mentioned.
So you've got Shearer, Drogba,
Kane. And you know what, Rooney, you've got to have Rooney as well. Rooney, I mean, again, young lad, young lad. Going from Manchester United, playing in a pressure environment over the years. And I think that this is probably one of the things for being a striker. All the good players that I've mentioned, they've all played in pressure environments, and I think that's sort of what makes you as a player as well. I think you have spells where players can score goals, but you don't have the longevity of maybe some of the others. But the strikers who I've mentioned there, you've got Rooney, you've got Kane, you've got Shearer, Drogba. Who else did I say? Is that it?
Henry.
You didn't put Sergio Aguero in, I know.
Yeah, you know what? And there's an argument for everything. I think he was a phenomenal player. I really did. Can we have top 4 and like a joint 5? Because there could be so many. There could be so many.
What I like about that choice is the longevity of those goal scorers.
Yeah,
it's not just a case of 1 or 2 seasons. It's like over the period of time. It's like 6, 7, 8 years.
Yeah,
maybe even more. Like you mean. So you've got them come and you got them. They can come and they can go and they can do and then they go elsewhere. But these players stayed at the football clubs for a long time. Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah, again, quality. Sam Jenny, because you've been obviously involved in the game for a long time. You've seen players, left, right, and centre. I mean, you could probably sit here all day and talk about all the great strikers. I mean, I've not mentioned Andy Cole. I've not mentioned Ian Wright. I've not mentioned Bergkamp. And there's loads of players to choose from. I mean, I've not even spoke about myself. We could all day talking about players, but I think we'll go all week talking about myself.
He didn't stay here long enough, like but I personally, I worked with this guy and Nicolas Anelka, and wow,
phenomenal. Is he the best striker you've worked with?
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah.